Hi Aries, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your November 2017 finances and romances reading. Okay, to start out, I'm going to do the same thing I always do with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to pull a word of prayer that we will refer to at the end of the reading. Thank you. Now, I'm not going to look at that card right now, but what I am going to do is to move into circle spread when it comes to career and finances. All right, so I'm using the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And I'm going to be adding the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland that I just got. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Aries with clearly defined messages regarding Aries' life path here on Earth at this time. What are their career and finance energies now on into the next month? Okay, so financially, there could be some emotional suffering. Something with a Nine of Swords is being, it's coming to decision time, okay? I think something needs to go. It is the end, but you guys are having a hard time letting it go. And it's being provided. Wow, beautiful. With the Spiritual Strength card. When you're suffering. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So Spirit is in your path with you. 9 and 9. Helping to bring closure. Now in your mental aspects position, because this is a circle spread, you've got the Web card. Thinking about how what you are choosing to do will affect others down the line. And for some of you, there is passion ignited. So right away, we could take this as two different things. We could say that for some of you, well, it is a career and finance reading, but I do feel a little bit about the passion and decisions and making the right choices. Pardon me. But when it comes to finances, I feel like, yeah, you're worried in your mental aspects position about something you're excited about how this change is going to affect others. In your relationship sector, some of you are really feeling a spiritual union. And you are being provided with the World Tree card. So in the next 3 weeks, some of you will have gone full circle in a path, realizing what it is you needed to learn through this spiritual union about yourselves. And you're going to bring either a physical path to an end and step into a new beginning, or you're going to put an emotional connection to an end and step into a new beginning with who you're with or with a new person. In your creative inspirations, let me check. I don't even know how I went there, but because of the spiritual union, I feel also with career and finances, I'm trying to stay on target here. What it is you guys are stepping into financially in the next 3 weeks is meant to be a spiritual union. It's like looking in the mirror at yourself and learning about yourself through this passage into this new way of being, into this new path. Whatever it is you guys are contemplating stepping into, it is spiritually happening for a reason when it comes to career and finances. There we go. So creatively, we got the sacral chakra. This is the first time I've dealt with chakras, but I did do a lot of studying, of course. So this is really wanting feeling within your gut some sort of creativity. What is, wow, this is so spiritual. Whatever, some of you are doing something very spiritual. And the High Priestess is there to guide you with this. It's like you know in your gut feeling, within yourself, that you want this new path so badly because you know it's like it's spiritually meant to be. Now in your actions position, some of you, wow, may get married, may be signing this contract, may come to the realization of how far you have come, and the High Priest is saying, congratulations, you made it through a difficult path, and now it's time to prosper. He's saying, step forward into a new, hopeful, blessed path of prosperity in your actions position. So continue to set new goals in this new direction with new actions for new things to transpire in this new path. All right, emotional aspects are going to be kind of like getting your footing. Making sure you have all the information you need as you step into this new path and realize that, yes, everything is blooming for me. This is an exciting new path, and it's very emotional because you see that it was spiritually led. In your subconscious position, for some of you, love begins as something else falls apart. In your thoughts only. Do I begin love and let something fall away? Or do I let something fall away and continue to let love flow in my life? Subconsciously, you're suffering because some of you, not all of you, of the having to let go. But they're saying self-love is what I'm feeling when I look at the lineup of suffering and spiritual strength and spiritual union and stepping into this blessed new path that is spiritually guided. You begin to love yourself and an old part of you crumbles. And I think that's what's spiritual about this. Really realizing where it is you belong and allowing Spirit to bring in the prosperity that you've worked hard to achieve. In your practical matters position, look at this. Taking the steps every day to step into this brand new path. This brand new path you're stepping into is led to you directly from Spirit. This is a brand new blessed beginning. It's a gift because of the Nine of Swords, because of your desires, because of the passion. Yes, patience and planning. That is in your practical day-to-day matters position. Patience and planning, one step after another. Not stopping, not giving up, continuing. Okay, so in your inner fears position, some of you may feel trapped in fear, afraid to take that step. But remember, this is lined up with the spiritual guidance card. With a little bit of suffering, yes. But as you realize that the High Priestess has read your book and observed the effort you put in, as you're moving into the new path, prosperity is what is going to free you. So hope, wish, and pray on a star with the star card energies, and Spirit will assist you with this major arcana to make a wish come true. So in your inner strengths position, you may feel trapped, but if you pray, you have that inner knowing of the star card energies for the next 8 weeks to guide you into this new prosperity. Wow. So the first card representing the first week and a half to 2 weeks from when you guys watch this video, you've got destiny and change. And this destiny has nothing to do with force. It has to do with putting away your sword and making that inner change and realizing that the inner change is what's leading you towards your destiny. Some of you may be in solitude for a bit, contemplating partnerships and alliances. but you will be rejoicing in celebration if you take those steps and don't give up starting today. In your the next 2 to 3 weeks, we've got disruption. So, of course, a tower happening. That's something that is in your subconscious is taking place. Remember that you've climbed to a higher level, both spiritually, maybe even financially, and that there is no need for any form of rivalry. Just walk away and step into this new beginning. Don't carry negative energies and or connections with you. Yes, you're going to, some of you, find that you are the leader of your path. You have found contentment. And in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you have the warrior energies, because some of you are going to be reminiscing once you get comfortable in this new position. There's positive movement forward. There's a really firm foundation. You have the proof of the truth. That's what I just heard. Proof of the truth. I think about within yourselves, and you are now just standing so much taller than you did before in your path, because you will fully understand what this path was meant to be about. In the first week and a half to 2 weeks, this is you shining brightly because you did take the chance. And the number 2, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 something, finally seeing that path and taking the steps, not knowing exactly where you're going, but having hope. Listening to your intuition and expressing that which it is that you will and will not accept in your path, but giving and caring for those around you as well. Not having regret because you have to leave something behind, but looking at this new path as an adventure for better health, and just to see in some cases. And when some of you take that chance, you're going to find yourself in a very stable position, therefore able to release yourself from the bondage and to become the Lord of your path. That means you now get to decide, especially in the new year for a lot of people. A fresh start is going to put you in a position where you now can look back at what you've learned, and you can polish that all up and set new goals and get excited about a new direction. People are making new directions or taking new directions in finances and in love right now. And it's getting like to some sort of crunch time. I don't know if it's like because this is, what do I want to call it? Nesting time. When the weather is changing and the animals come together to cuddle and get warm. I feel a lot of that going on. So let's get to love. All right. So love, you guys, is at 13 minutes and 29 seconds, or 30. 13:30. There's 3s already. All right. And I did already flip a card that came up and said deception and envy. So let's see what's going on here with love. I'm going to use the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Now understand that the cards I am pulling only apply to so many energies as I do these general readings. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm available at the email address below. The different offers I have are available below also. My average read that is most popular right now is a half-hour read for $40. Yes, I use PayPal. PayPal is the safest way to process your credit card, okay? So that's what it is. Some people think PayPal is a credit card of some sort, but it's the machine, the electronic machine by which you run your card. Very quick and easy. Everything's done by email. I send you a video like this except to you and with the information you provide me, and it rocks. People love it. Everything's been going great. Thank you to those of you who have followed me, not only from the beginning, but up to recently. And to those of you who are new, thank you and welcome. Subscribe, because I'm going to be sending out messages, offers, to those of you who have subscribed in the near future. So again, this is the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm clarifying these cards with the Sacred Circle Tarot. I may even include the Psychic Tarot, by John Holland, but we'll see. So the card representing some of you, not all of you, because I'm only pulling so many energies. Some of you need to get out of your head. Okay, just free yourself from something that's taking over your thoughts. And come to the realization that, we all come alone and die alone in our path for a reason. We are to connect with others to learn about ourselves. So we are to remain independent. We are not to become addicted to anything earthbound, person, place, thing, whatever it is. Free yourself from any addictions at this time when it comes to love and romance. In your thoughts, Spirit's asking you to have faith and trust in them. And in your foundation, they're saying that some of you have already met the partner that you seek, but you're contemplating maybe, is this the one for me? Okay. Wow. Free yourself. And again, they're bringing in that stability. So some of you are just worried about maybe this job change and how you're going to provide stability. And it showed up in love. Codependency. Good. Some of you are putting an end to that. In November, freeing yourself, finding stability. In your thoughts position, Spirit saying trust and have faith in them, and they will help for you to release yourself to the bondage of a way of thinking. In your foundation, some of you are standing strong with the warrior energies around you and within you, determined to use your sword to decide who is the one for me. In the recent past, Spirit was trying to say it's time to retreat and disconnect from the world, to spend time in a new path, contemplating your health, your finances. And now in the next few weeks, we have reconciliation. Wow. So while you guys have been focused on inner stuff, somebody in the next 2 to 3 weeks wants to come racing in and have an adventure. Or someone you're with wants to come back together and go take an adventure together. I feel really strong connection for couples with that. If you're with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, it's time to come back together and trust in Spirit that for some of you, you've already met the partner that you seek. And for others, and maybe for those who are married, there's definitely concerns about finances. There's definitely concerns about feeling stuck in something that you need to let go of. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, know that you have the ability to call in your soulmate, to decide who it is that you want to draw into your path through your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations. The High Priest is here to say, you've come a long way with freeing yourself. You put an end to something, and now you can have a brand new path filled with adventure, releasing yourself from bondage and fear. Spirit wants to talk to you about expressing your love. They're saying, go ahead and express your love and make the romantic gesture, because they love love. Just remember, everything you do will affect others down the line. When it comes to an adventure, when it comes to feeling stuck, and bondage is also a figment of someone's imagination. Feeling stuck, but it may not be reality. And so ask Spirit to guide you to the truth of what is best for you, who's best for you, because you have the ability to call someone into your path at this time, and this could be good or bad. In your hopes and fears, we have the fear that there is an unrequited love, that there's not enough attraction. But there's hopes for a brand new path. Notice the snake. Is this a path you want to step into, or is it not? In your outcome position, yes, Spirit's confirming with this card that there are two different viewpoints that do not match up when it comes to this connection. And the reality that may cause some suffering for some of you, not all of you, whoever's energies are coming through. So in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, you may be thinking that someone is your soulmate, only to come to the truth that something has fallen apart or is falling apart. It's important to forgive and learn from others and the experience of the connection so that you can enjoy your life now. We went through and connected with other humans to learn about ourselves. So we have to forgive them. We pulled them into our path, consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, to learn something about ourselves. And now if we can just accept what it is we learned, Spirit can bring in that new path in career and finances in a big, beautiful way. They're just saying, let go of trying to control anything. We have it under control for you. In your outcome position in the next 4 to 6 weeks, if some of you are still feeling like this, the time's come to clear that energy. Okay, so you've got your imagination card. Get clear about what it is you will and will not accept in your path, where your boundaries are. And use your imagination to set those goals when it comes to business or finance. Connect with others as you use the shaman energies to step out of a path you no longer belong in and to manifest something brand new. Part of you wants to just fantasize and take off and go on a trip. Yet another part of you guys wants to get out of your head and start to ground yourself. There's a separation between whomever's energies these are. And you definitely want to believe that there is potential. But again, they're presenting the magician and deception. I'm going to see if I can add any more messages to these before we check your word of prayer. Pardon me for just one moment while I clean up, because that was a lot of messages. Know that people listen to these or when these people order their personal messages. These are great spiritual guides, like a snapshot of what is available to you as energies in the next month, but it's up to you guys to decide the steps. Sometimes just listen to it, and if Spirit's telling you, kick back and relax and free yourself and find stability, then take the time to do that and set days for yourself. I'm going to sit here for a week and I'm going to continue to look at the words free yourself and find stability, become independent, and cut away from things that are not healthy for you or that make you feel stuck somehow. Because as you move forward, there are so many blessings. Whether you are hoping, it's obviously to be fearing. If you're fearing that there's unrequited love in a new path, then there is. Okay, because you know if it was true love. So instead of getting to the point of your outcome position, know right now that there is not the same outlook, whoever this person is, from the other person. They want something different than you do, and in the end will cause you great suffering. So reconcile for some of you with someone who you can have an adventure with. Express your love to that who you know deep within, after what you've learned in your path, is a soulmate. Use the magician energies to see deception before it comes. Free yourself. And then we have stability, and I was confirming that card, and Spirit saying yes with a new path in career and finances, and or stabling yourself when it comes to a passionate connection. Codependency. Some of you need to either become like the King of Swords and cut away from being codependent in whatever way Some of you need to become more independent and put an end to a connection with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yes, some of you feel in bondage to a love connection, and Spirit's saying have trust and faith in them, that you will have not only the warrior energies, but the Leo energies of the Strength card to decipher who is the one. Yes, you wanted to retreat and think in the past, and you were contemplating a new path in finances, or a connection maybe with someone that was just a small connection, and this person was sneaky and dishonest. So now, you know, reconcile, maybe have an adventure, connect out with others, be kind, enjoy the messages you receive back, knowing that in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you guys have control over calling in a soulmate or not, because of the lessons you've learned up to now. Spirit's telling you to go ahead and express your love, but be careful of your actions, or you will be mourning the past. That was clear. Yes. Block the path of the unrequited love ahead of time, and you will find yourself at a higher level spiritually. That's where you get the gift of finances and prosperity. So in your outcome position, yeah, you're going to receive some messages and realize the truth of the matter, and then you're going to go through a bit of suffering and put away any swords. Remember, I have fire in my rising, so yeah. Separate from anybody who gets you up in your head, okay? Anyone who frustrates you at this time. All right, so let's look at your word of prayer. Oh, we might have a little more time. Oh, I know what I'll do. I get so excited. All right, let me clean up this mess real quick. Now, earlier we pulled a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And the word of prayer that we pulled is the gratitude card. Okay. So for some of you, this is about being grateful and thankful to Spirit and everyone around you for loving you, for providing you great kindness, for the beautiful things you have as you look around. Just be thankful for everything at this time. The card says, as I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts, like we talked about. So to close, I'm going to read from the book. God is generous and loving and desires the very best for you and all of his beloved children. If you've been feeling forsaken or forgotten, this card reminds you of the magical powers of gratitude. No matter what the current situation may be, there is always something to be grateful for. Take 1 minute now to review your blessings, including being alive, the sunrise and sunset, birds singing, and so forth. As your heart warms with gratitude for all that you currently have, open yourself to receive more. Today, practice saying thank you repeatedly, out loud and silently. These words are the keys that open the door to happiness, to abundance, and to fulfillment. And since we have a couple more readings, I'd just like to pull some angel messages from the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide Aries with clearly defined words from Spirit representing the next month or so. And everybody's energies kind of ride differently than each other. So first we have Adriana representing the first week and a half to 2 weeks. And she's saying, I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, your thoughts, and your dreams. So you're being led. You have a gift with Angel Rosetta for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping and teaching or parenting children. Some of you are parenting your children right now. Some of you, it may be Spirit's way of saying connect with your grandchildren, or connect out to other children somehow, or give to charity that will help children. in the next 4 to 6 weeks, Spirit saying with Angel Leela or Lila, it's time to spend time alone, meditating about your desires and intentions, asking the angels to help you to gain a positive perspective. And in comes the angel of love to me. Archangel Michael says, I am with you, giving you the courage to make the life changes that will help you to work on your divine life purpose. And your divine life purpose to me is about peace, joy, contentment, and happiness. So as you go on that journey in November, Spirit's saying to choose wisely. I hope to see you again, maybe mid-November or December. Take care, and God bless.